Hey there everyone, welcome to another video of Foxandroid. So in this video we're gonna learn how to retrieve or fetch the image from the Firebase storage to our Android application using Kotlin as the backend language, right? So let me just give you a brief demonstration of what we're gonna get by the end of this video. So if you can see, I have just opened a project in Firebase console, right? And inside this Firebase storage I have this directory images, and inside this we have certain images, right? And if you can see on my mobile screen, there is this edit text field. So if I enter the name of any image, for example if I type in D and just click on this get image, you can see the image from the Firebase storage has been fetched. So if we can see the image in the Firebase storage, so the same image has been fetched to our Android application, right? So if you want to implement the same feature to your Android application, make sure you watch this video till the end. So without much ado, let's get started. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving the notification of the upcoming videos. And by the end of the video, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. So in this tutorial, I'm going to follow all the steps, right from connecting the project to the Firebase, the front end and the backend part, right? So if you already have connected your project to the Firebase or have the front end and just want to look at the backend, right? So I've put in the timestamps in the description below. You can just click on that timestamp and jump to the backend code as well. So first let us connect our project to the Firebase. So for that I'll just go to tools, Firebase, an assistant window will open up. So here we'll just go to the cloud file storage for Firebase. Get started with cloud store, connect to Firebase. Let's create a new project. If you have an existing project, you can just click on that project as well. So let us give it a name of Foxandroid. Continue. So okay, our project is being created. So okay, the project has been created. Let us click on this continue button, and now let us just click on this connect button to connect our project with the app. So here you can see our app has been connected to the project. So let us add the dependencies now. Click here, accept changes. Now the dependencies are being added to our project. It may take a while depending on your internet speed, so I'm gonna skip this. So meanwhile, let us go to our Firebase project, right? Click on this project, and if we just go to storage and get started, next, and done. So the very first thing we are going to do is to change the rules, and I'll just delete this and I'll allow read and write. So we'll just publish this. Done. Now these has been updated. Now we'll just go to files. We'll create a directory here. I'll name it as images. We'll go inside this, and now I'll upload all the files, all the images into this particular folder, right? So I'll copy the path and I'm gonna select all the images. So okay, all the images are being uploaded. So now let us just go back to our project. So first we are going to make the front end part, right? So for that I'll just go here. I'm going to delete this text view. I'll change this layout to linear layout, and now I'm going to quickly just design this front end part, right? So we have got the image name. Now we'll get the storage reference, right? So for that, so we have got the reference to the storage, right? Because our images lies inside this image directory. So we have got the instance for the Firebase storage, and we have referred to the child images slash the image name that the user will enter and the extension for the image, right? So we'll create a local file. So now we have got the file inside this local file, right? And we have attached the onClickListener. So now what we'll do is, if we have successfully got the image from this path, right, then we'll inflate the image view with this image, right? So for that, we'll create a bitmap object, bitmap factory dot decode file, and we'll give the path for the local file dot get absolute path, right? So now we'll set the image view with this bitmap. So that is all we need to do. And here, if we are somehow not able to get the image, we'll raise a toast, fail to retrieve the image. So okay, one more thing we need to do is, we want to create a progress dialog bar, right? So when the user presses that get image button, the progress dialog bar should pop up. So for that, we'll create object of progress dialog. So basically this particular class has been deprecated, but still I'm going to use this. So okay, we have make sure that once the user clicks this button, right, we show a progress dialog bar, and once the operation is either failed or we succeed with that, we want to just make it disappear. So for that, we'll check if progress dialog dot is showing dot dismiss. I'll just copy this and paste it here as well. So that is all we need to do. So let me just quickly install this app to my cell phone and check if it is working fine or not, right? Okay guys, the app has been installed to my cell phone, as you can see on my mobile screen. If I just type in any image name, for example, if I type F and press this get image, so you can see we got the image. So let us just check if it is the same image. You can see we have this same image inside our Firebase storage, and we have retrieved the same image to our Android application. So I guess we have successfully implemented this feature to our Android application, and I also hope that you guys have understood the code. In case of any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment section, or you can DM me on Instagram. The Instagram username will be there on your screen right now. If you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and in case you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving the notification of the upcoming videos. So that is it for today's video. See you in another video. Bye.